Charlie, I think behavior. I do his thing, big G.
If you are starting a business with 1,000 cedis and someone starting with 1,000 euros, the person is 15 times ahead of you. So the person is willing to spend. The person is willing to give money to locals to get what they want.
Try.
Because a friend of mine is in Ghana right now starting a business.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back again. The Ian Ora podcast.
Ya sana bebium.
Wir sind zurück. Wir sind wieder gekommen.
We are back like we never left. Charlie.
Me kind of German, Anna.
Yeah. I think nowadays, we have to always give them some German words. A bit, yeah. So, yeah.
Oh my God.
Talk that thing now. Talk that thing for German. Okay,
let's go.
Charlie, I mean, I've been thinking about this thing here. Charlie, the way some Africans, like we the black people, the way we suffer for like
Europe.
For Europe and things.
Americans,
you know? I know they understand something. Recently, I see a lot of diasporans are going back to Africa to invest. I know a lot of them, like when we take like 100 of them, or in terms of percentage, like 100%, like I know like 40% of them, like 40% of the people will just go there to enjoy for vacations, dirty December and all that. But then we've seen on the ground, like now, if you go back to Ghana, like you see a lot of investment for the diasporans.
Foreigners, yeah.
For foreigners. Mm-hmm. No, I will not say foreigners because they are not foreigners. Like, you know, like so they are not foreigners. Foreigners.
Yeah.
You know, like
but they are foreigners.
They are foreigners, but they are part of us. Yeah. But then we also back there are also paying huge sums of money
to leave
the country and move to Europe, US, and other countries for greener pasture, bro. What is wrong? Are we missing something? Like I don't understand. We didn't miss something, Anna.
We missed the memo.
Me, usually one thing is I really have an interest, and I'm looking to say if maybe I should do a master's, I'll try to do a research about that thing. Mm-hmm. Example is this Kivo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they are in Ghana. They are doing Kivo Gary mix, Kivo pepper, and a whole lot of things. And the last time somebody is passing at their factory warehouse or something, and he took a video, and you see how people were rushing to their factory, their warehouse to buy things. And I know a business in Ghana to the person who was doing this powdered Tom Brown, food and things. The business was in Ghana, but now the person relocated to UK.
And it's still doing well.
And he's still doing it. Doing the production is UK.
But Kivo is Kivo. I just want to know, is Kivo a foreign-based company?
It's a foreign, Lebanese.
Yeah,
it's
Lebanese
people.
So Lebanese guy come use one own Gary.
Yeah.
Can make neat Gary.
And now
Ghana Kivo is everywhere.
It's everywhere.
So what I'm saying is
Kivo is global.
The person who is doing this Tom Brown thing and relocate the business to UK, can this same person do this Kivo thing now? This pepper thing they are doing?
Is it that we are? Is it
we be on our own enemies? Simple.
You sure?
We be on our own enemies. See, you see, when a foreigner comes to the land, they are very naive.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Some people know their grounds, but most of them are very naive. Mm-hmm. So, let's say there's a piece of land the person would want to use to build a factory. Mm-hmm. A local will know, this land would cost like maybe 10,000 Ghana cedis, example. But when a foreigner comes, we would want to give to the foreigner maybe 15,000, 20,000. Mm-hmm. So instead of making the land or the place or the environment conducive for our locals to develop it, no, we would rather want to give to a foreigner. So we get more interest.
Yeah.
More interest, like you sell it more expensive
to get more money.
To get more money. Things maybe if you want to start a business, your license, the taxations and everything. A local knows, maybe he knows something about it, even if he doesn't know much. He knows someone who knows something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we know this is the actual price. But then instead of we helping our locals to strive or to thrive, thrive.
Yeah, to thrive.
That's the right word. We would want to give to a foreigner who we can charge exorbitant fees from them.
Maybe.
But why don't you
go for 10%?
That's what I'm trying to say. We be our own enemies.
So why don't you now sell it? You sell it expensive to this person, to this local person.
No, let me tell you this. You are a Ghanaian, and you know this is the price, and you go there, I tell you this is the price. Would you agree? No, you don't agree.
No, bro. Like for instance, like what you are saying, a land. We don't have any benchmark.
We don't have
a black man or a local can actually negotiate.
There are some places you go, you want to buy a land, and you look at the price they give it to you.
You know this is very huge.
Here,
no, but you know the investment you are going to make.
No. It's not about the investment you are going to make.
I can understand where you are coming
from. You know, let's say if you have a land, let me use two places. Maybe getting a land that's East Legon and East Legon Hills, which people think East Legon Hills is East Legon, but East Legon Hills is kind of a rural area. Mm-hmm. Now that people are now moving to East Legon, and now because it's East Legon
American
Hills.
house.
Yeah, American house is even somewhere. East Legon is around like airport. Yeah. You know, and let's say getting a land at East Legon, and maybe going to Ayarifa to get a land
or Kaswa.
Even Kaswa.
Yeah.
Kuntun say those or Ibi.
Nyenyano.
Yeah. You know those places.
Yeah.
And you know how much a land in East Legon would cost. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And a land in, let's say, Kaswa or Amasaman will cost.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And when you come, you are in Amasaman, and I'm giving you a price of a land that is the same price as something in East Legon. Would you agree? No. You think you are being extorted.
Of course.
Yeah. That's where I'm coming from. By a foreigner,
but with a foreigner too, you pay.
Yes, you pay. So instead of me giving this business or giving this land to the local, I rather would want to give to a foreigner. So let me give you an example.
Let me ask this question before you go. Okay. Do you think that is it because the foreigner doesn't have much information?
That's why I said most of them are naive.
I'm coming.
One thing.
I'm coming. Let me finish. Do you think it's because the foreigner doesn't have much information, or the foreigner knows why he is buying it? Because if it is about information, I can tell you for a fact that these foreigners
they are more informed
because they have Ghanaian people who are following them, and they will tell them that no, this thing is expensive. But he will tell you, I know what I want to do, that's why I need this.
But you see, it's like you are trying to say that the locals have no foresight, they have no vision, or maybe they don't know, even if I sacrifice to get this is what I'm going to get. But you see, these foreigners who come start business and everything, let's say the person is from Europe. Compare the euro to the cedi. Mm-hmm. The person is coming with let's say the person started business with 1,000 euro.
To say. Maybe
and the person is
interest alone here.
Yes. And the Ghanaian is also using 1,000 cedis to start. They are 16 or 15 times different from each other.
Okay.
So even if they say, even if I know and I'm investing in this, they know after I'm still ahead of you. I'm 50 times ahead of you.
It's the same thing. You are here and you go to Ghana now and you want to buy something. Mm-hmm. Maybe the thing you buy here, you see that maybe what I buy here is maybe
20 euros.
And you go to Ghana and they are giving you maybe the cedi equivalent. One way or the other, sometimes you may see that is cheap or is maybe expensive because of the equivalent you are paying.
You see, let me tell you this transaction thing. You send money to your parents or your family members in Ghana. And maybe when you send them, you send them 20 euros or so. Oh, they're all happy. Hey, it's too much money. But for them, they are crying, things are expensive. But then you'll be like, when it's just like 5 euros. You're like, it's just 5 euros. Why are you all complaining? You see, so it's a different feeling when you are there. And it's a different feeling when you are up there.
But the thing
so a foreigner would always be ahead of the Ghanaian or the local person. You see, but what I will tell you is that we all say, oh, we are trying to make our Ghanaian industry or businessmen grow up, go high, go this, do that. But then we are the same people bringing them down. Scandals upon scandals.
Of course.
So we were about to say something.
You can talk.
So do you think that with this the government has to do something about it?
Yeah, of course.
There are so many businessmen before they start their business. You are the one in charge, or maybe you are the one at the revenue office or something. There's a huge kotoku or suitcase of money given to you. Help me get this deal through. But a local will come, he's not giving you anything. They will take the money and they award this contract to the foreigner.
Sometimes
there are certain contractors, local contractors who work for over 5 years. They are still not paid. But in fact, this Chinese, we sometimes pay ahead.
Of course.
We even pay installments. But this local contractor would rather have to go to a bank, get a loan. Even the process of getting the loan it's a whole wahala on its own.
Yeah, but I am not even talking about these foreigners, right? I am even talking about like our own people who some of them were born in the diaspora.
It's the same.
Some of them also had the opportunity to travel there. They worked, they gathered money, and now they want to come.
It's the same thing. You are never the same.
The thing is, ask yourself that here in Europe here. Right now, if you have a startup idea, you write your business proposal.
You get help.
And you try to do a feasibility studies and it's viable. You present to any bank. It's easy for them to give you a loan to set up.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy.
But in our part of the world, you have the ideas. You can do the proposal. You can do everything.
No one.
You go, they will just give you some skirmishes. Later they will tell you, no, this thing we
declined. We can't do it.
We cannot support it.
You see,
but then again, our leaders will say that the youth don't like to work.
It's just that is the problem.
The youth. I know people who have the ideas,
but people have ideas. It's not helping them.
People have ideas, but the thing is, where is the policy to support them?
To support this
is the problem.
But they'll start this business. Even if they are able to start this business, then you see this political things.
But these policies are still not there. But we still have our brothers in the diaspora coming back to invest.
The whole thing is this PhD thing is working. We are pulling everyone down because do you think your fellow black man, not everyone, but I stand to be corrected. Some people wouldn't like to see your progress. You are going up. I know when this guy gets the business, his business is thriving and everything. You will start behaving this and another way. So instead of you getting there, we would rather pull you down. We would rather try doing so many things to hinder you from going there. Instead of us pushing you, let's all push him, let's all support this business.
But if I travel where I come there, that one day you go support me.
Oh no, that one day if you go come there, say you get money. Money they pocket.
What you are saying, we can use this guy's case as a rare case study. Pizza Man.
Exactly.
Pizza Man. If you listen to the story, it wasn't easy. And it's not like they really had the support from maybe they will go to a bank, then the bank will say maybe this is your business proposal, so maybe we are giving you maybe 100,000 Ghana cedi to invest or something. No, they have to use their own resources. They have to try to sell more, to try to cut off certain things to make sure that the business sustains. Yeah. And now Chicken Man, Pizza Man is everywhere across Ghana.
And everyone wants to invest now.
Yeah. So this is a business.
So the issue
creating a business has its own process. It's a journey that you have to go through.
Yes, it's a journey. But then the whole thing is you starting up. Where is the help? My former university in Saarbrücken. The funding
is another
my
problem.
Former university in Saarbrücken.
Because what we are talking about is a big issue.
Hold on, my former university in Saarbrücken. Every second semester, or sometimes even the beginning of the semester, they set up this tents, canopies, and this welcome things. And there's a canopy which is actually for student entrepreneurs. If you have a business idea, no matter it doesn't matter if you're a foreigner or you are a native.
Yeah.
Everyone, bring your business idea. Let's develop it and let's set the business rolling. every single soul. Every single, not just they just bring the business idea, even if it's a stupid idea, we will help shape this stupid idea into a better idea, and we just get the business rolling. But in your place, our place, where we are coming from, there's nothing like that. You wouldn't get it.
Sometimes you see,
because sometimes even so, for you to even see a manager of a bank to propose your idea to get a loan, you have to even pay money.
Of course. To
the people who are to the, I would say the
somebody see gatekeeper.
Thank you.
Somebody tell me.
Just like to gatekeep everything.
Somebody tell me something. You go school, you finish school, where they get problem with in this thing.
Transcript.
Certificate. There's in certificate not come. So
you won't go take them.
Apparently, like that particular year, you not get them. Where you go, say they go take them the following
for pay money.
You go some national service guy be the office there. They tell him say make you pay 50 Ghana cedis. For water, just to go and check whether
the certificate
is in.
You see, this is the same thing.
There are no systems in place to check all these things. So everybody do what
there are systems, but
my problem is we they talk about these same systems. I know Ghana has a poor system. So many things are happening, like a poor system when it comes to some of these things. Like systems where systems that check corruption, like some of these things that we've mentioned.
Who watches the gatekeeper?
Watchman.
Watches the watchman.
You know, I know we are growing. We are a developing country and we are growing, and gradually we will get there. But these same problems are still in existence. They are still there. But yet we have people coming in to invest, and these people go through these same problems
because they're ready to spend. In Ghana,
if you think they have enough money?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. If you are starting a business with 1,000 cedis and someone is starting with 1,000 euros, the person is 15 times ahead of you. So the person is willing to spend. The person is willing to give money to locals to get what they want.
Try
because a friend of mine is in Ghana right now starting a business. Common raw materials, he's not getting. There are so many foreign businesses who are producing this same raw material. You go to them, said, "Oh, I wish I could help you." But this person, your local, is saying no.
Of course, even
really,
yes, your local is saying no. Oh, before you can even get to the manager or this foreigner, you have to go through the locals. How do you maneuver your way around them? You need to pay money.
So we are our own enemies.
That's what I'm saying. That we are still. That's the same problem.
But why?
Because it has something to do with systems. It has something to do with infrastructure. Everything is there. If you're not ready to spend, if you're not ready to pay tips to people, if you're not ready to give money to some people to just chop for free,
foreigners, they have the money.
They are paying.
You will take money and interest.
They are paying.
5%.
You are local. You know how everything works.
27%. How do you establish a business?
So I don't understand. Is it
make profit and pay all these things? You cannot.
Is it greediness, or is it because most of these people, when they get into such positions, they feel like they've been delayed, and then time and argument, therefore just do everything possible to gather money. Somebody who finish school, be in the house, stay home for like 10 years,
and they are not working.
Before you even get
someone.
So if the person go there
1 year and they are working, it's because
the person
they are spending.
The person get the opportunity to go there.
He won't enrich him.
The money where you not make 10 years ago, or you won't make come now.
That is why the last time I was saying something that as youth, as people, when we grow into a society and we are growing up, we should have some principles we should live up to. Because if you don't have that principle, why do you say BBI is ska?
Yeah.
That is how your mind will say BBI is ska.
Everything is money.
But not everything is money. Sometimes you should care about your integrity.
Yeah.
In a situation where everybody is going right, you should look at the situation and say, no, I'll go left. Then you'll be the only person going left. Yeah. But if you don't see it that way and you say, oh, everybody is going right, then let me also go right. That is the society. To be a bibi kakreria,
So is it a problem? Because as you said, like, I mean, as a human being, you need to have like your own standards. You need to have principles where you live by. For instance, like even governing a country has its own principles. Like these white people, they have their own principles. If you speak to them, you realize that whatever principle that he or she believes in, he tries to instill it in the child or in their children. So at the end of the day, the kids also grow, and then they one way or the other live with these same principles.
It's a tradition. Let me give you an example.
And you know, it's like it's like a system.
Hold on.
Like
let me give you an example. No, let me give this example. I will forget.
Make I talk this out.
Hold on. You see, you go SHS. You go Form 1, then beat you. You do your mind decide say, oh, meet somebody. I can't make senior and I meet to go beat somebody. That be how you do.
Tradition.
You go, they take do you. You know, say, me too, if I get there, somebody come and me to for take do one some. So you be like, every day we want to be take for tax. Somebody take do me to go take do somebody. Somebody do me to go take do somebody. Somebody do me, I go take do somebody. So that's how it has always been, and it will always be, unless even if you change, because they will talk say, you can don't know anything. So
behavior. If I name my country and these people are cheering, oh, this thing.
I did talk something.
It be character defect. Behavioral.
You go pass it, yes.
I don't know pass it. I be up on my tablet. So like as I the talk.
Yeah, it be what?
No, whatever. See, you go come here. I don't know if you go ever see like German where they jump train before. German will go talk say go pay, go buy train ticket then go jump.
So people they do
German, real German.
Yeah, so you see, in a society, everyone can't be perfect.
Of course.
You see, we will still have the bad nuts. We will still have the bad, but then the whole situation here is this country is built on trust. So you see, even though there are bad ones there, the good ones are countering the bad ones. So even
the bad people be small.
Exactly,
but when the good ones need plenty. But when I there the bad people no plenty.
Pass the good ones.
So even if you be good surfer,
you go there.
Bad. You go go there.
This is what
I'm saying. Bad.
Naturally, you also become corrupt.
Yes, this is because the system be corrupt.
Yeah, of course.
Because if you are trying to do something genuinely to help yourself, help your family, and at the end of the day, help the country, the system itself go frustrate you to the point that you need to also be corrupt.
What I want to talk on. I dey Ghana. I go work somewhere. I go work plus people. We work the first week. Friday, then can't give everybody envelope. Me, I don't know. I just did then carry give me. I take the thing. I don't know. I take the thing. I go my way. The following week, the thing come again. No, the thing come again. I take the thing. I don't know where it's coming from. I'm just sitting. They just
they come.
I'll take it.
No, but
at the top plus my friend where my friend they told me say you be corrupt. Twice I know be corrupt. How am I corrupt? Me to be baby. Then you bring me envelope.
No, say take. No. But you,
if you know where your salary they come from. You know where your salary they come from. If somebody they give you take them.
Why for not? No, but the thing is say so if you take the envelope. As you take the envelope with and write for inside say you say moku hangiwa like what you
you take the envelope give me I go take the thing be say I went plus people and I don't know what happened and everybody had the envelope so you
so why didn't you ask?
Why you not ask?
No,
of course.
Why you not ask? I asked my leader. No. The thing is, say I asked the leader. Say this one is for what?
If it's small for tea,
he said just take.
So just take. The next day they take they will carry go court or something they die.
No, I didn't know what they're talking about.
Naturally, the voice.
Charlie, as see, this thing it boss my mind, oh, bro. It really the boss my mind because you see, and at the end of the day, we will come. We all migrate here. We come here and we are singing the same song. Charlie.
Somebody they do.
Right now, you see that you left the situation, so you are sitting at the back. You watch them. You say no, these things we do previously is not good. You understand? Yeah, you realize that you did not help the system.
Hey, today
you know say a lot of these that the people when they travel, right? Mm-hmm. If like you sit them down, like 99% of them won't come back.
Oh yeah, they really won't come back, but then it's because of the system. It's because of what they are seeing. It's because they are willing to spend. Okay. Are you willing to spend? Charlie. But today you talk. What can Rafu throughout too?
Oh, Charlie, Charlie. So guys, it's been very interesting and it's been an amazing show today. Yeah, I was here with Emmanuel, with Selom, and myself. Big G. I do his thing, Big G. Yeah, conforming G. So guys, share your opinions in the comment section.
On the comment section.
The comment section. And make sure you like and you share this video and also subscribe. Please subscribe. Please do well to subscribe.
Follow our social media pages on TikTok, on Instagram. We are everywhere.
Yeah, and our podcast on all social media platforms.
And at this juncture, we out.
Ciao.